Hi, Jeff. How are you?
Hey Russ, how are you doing today?
Doing wonderful. Well, first things first, congratulations for another incarnation of your work being out there. When it comes to something that has been in your heart for so long and presenting it to us again in a different medium, how does that make you feel? I mean, is it still the same? Is it different?
It's been a crazy time in this last month. Like I released a new book, and then last week we walked a new Wimpy Kid balloon in the Macy's Day Parade, and now a few days later we've got a movie coming out. It feels like very overwhelming in a good way. And it's also I totally recognize that this is a privilege to be able to keep telling these stories in different mediums. We had a musical come out this year too, so it's just like, wow, I can't believe there's this appetite for this. And again, I just have to go back to the word privilege.
With that appetite, there's so much more that will be coming. What are those hopes and dreams?
Oh gosh, we would like to do every single one of the books, adapt every single one of the books, but I don't know how far we'll get, before somebody tells us to stop. But I'm working with this team of producers who are really good people and good friends. Actually, I was just on the phone with them, and we're just we know this position we're in is special, and that we get to tell these really good stories that are really tight. And so I just hope we can keep doing this for as long as we're able.
And as much as we expect what's coming, what should we not expect in a good way for when people watch Rodrick Rules December 2nd?
Unfortunately, I can't get the Shel Silverstein joke into this thing, but which was one of my favorite jokes from that book. But I think there one of the things that's really great about these movies is that because they're a little bit shorter, there's no B story really. There's not a lot of fat. It's a really pure story, and so we're just trying to wring out everything we can on the sponge of brotherhood. And the first movie was about best friends, and so I think the stories are simple and pure and really efficient.
I think we need a like real life band of Loaded Diaper. If that
Yeah,
was ever to happen, like Spinal Tap ways or Hellfire Club from Stranger Things kind of thing, where it kind of took over like that. How fun would that be to
it,
see?
I just lived it. I just went on tour for about a month, and we had five different bands perform as Loaded Diaper. And we had pyrotechnics. We got to sing "Can You Smell Us Now?" We had a 10-foot inflatable baby, beach balls going through the crowd. So I definitely have lived that experience now.
Well, now I have to live that experience because I thought that didn't even happen. That's
Right.
amazing. That's incredible. When it comes to Roderick's rules, is there any Roderick rules that you abide by or that go away from?
Yeah, I think my brother taught me, that when just like in the movie, that a well-timed trip to the bathroom during the dishes washing experience, can get you out of a lot of work. I think I still live that to this day.
I ask musicians, actors, et cetera, if they ever see retirement as a thing. Do you ever think that Diary of a Wimpy Kid would ever go away, or will always be in you and always be brought out for our enjoyment?
That's a great question. I think, in some ways, I feel like, wow, I've really gone much further than I thought with this 17 books. It feels like a lot. It feels almost like crass, right? But at the same time, cartoons have a different lifespan than most other creative endeavors. Peanuts went on for 50 years. I've only done 15. So it feels to me like a cartoon character is sort of a promise, that the cartoon character will always be there. So the cartoon character is sort of independent of the creator. And so I hope that I'll be able to do this for a long time. And once I'm gone, we'll see. Maybe Greg will go on without me.
Well, that's the thing too. I have a 2-year-old, so like everybody, every generation, every year, somebody comes about.
Yeah.
It's a new generation to feel what you present to us. So, I mean, I hope that you continue. So far, so good.
Right.
Roderick Rules is awesome. I watched it with my son. It's a good time. So continued success. I know you have a million of these. So
I really
thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much.
Well, thanks for shining the light on it. I really, really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Continued success.
Thanks, man. I'll see you down the road.